Following is a presentation of RJL 518 Sports Network. The Montreal Expos took Game 1. The Chicago White Sox took Game 2. The White Sox did their job. Now they come back to Comiskey Park, stealing the home field advantage with 3 games now in Comiskey. With the series tied 1-1, we are definitely going to have 3 games at the White Sox home stadium. Can Chicago sweep and win all 3 games and clinch at home? Or will the Expos sweep and win on the road? Or will they go back and forth and extend the series even further? Hello, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to Comiskey Park. This is Game 3 of the 1994 World Series between the Montreal Expos and the Chicago White Sox. As Steeler fan, 1933 is first through the turnstiles here at Comiskey Park. Huge game tonight with the series tied at 1 between these two. With the White Sox winning Game 2, 5-3, the White Sox now have an opportunity that if they sweep, they can win the series at home. But if not, if Montreal gets at least 1 win, that means that they could either win on the road or we could be going back to Olympic Stadium a few days from now. This is game number 3 of this exciting 1994 World Series. I'm glad to have everybody here that will watch this now and watch it later. It should be a great matchup tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Montreal Expos. It will be Marquise Grissom batting first. Cliff Floyd is second. Moises Alou batting third. Larry Walker batting fourth. Lou Frazier is the designated hitter for this game. He will bat fifth. Darren Fletcher is sixth. Will Cordero batting 7th, Mike Lansing batting 8th, and Sean Bere batting 9th. Defensively for the White Sox at first base is Julio Franco. Second base is Joey Cora. Third base, Robin Ventura. The shortstop is Ozzie Guillen. In left field is Tim Raines. Center field is Lance Johnson. And right field, Darren Jackson. The catcher, Mike LaValliere. And on the mound for the Chicago White Sox today will be Jason Bere. He was 12-2 with a 3.81 ERA in 94. I was able to go over the pitching statistics a little bit and find a few records. Bere is 1-1 in this postseason. The fans here at Comiskey Park are loud. This place is jumping. The scoreboard here at Comiskey is lit up. They're flashing everything. What a big game it is here for a World Series game in Chicago. Of course, we know the White Sox didn't win the World Series in 2005, but here, maybe the White Sox can get history, can end that curse a little sooner. We'll find out. Top of the first inning. Leading off for the Montreal Expos will be Marquise Grissom. Bere is a right-hander. Grissom bats 300, 7 home runs. Grissom for the postseason is batting a nice 286. Nothing wrong with that. Game 3, big game, series tied at 1. Let's go. Let's underway. Jason Bere's first pitch is a patient. It's a 98, and it's a fly ball to left. Tim Raines will get to that one. And that is the first out. 1 man down. And the next batter will be Cliff Floyd. Floyd bats 275 against rights. Floyd for the postseason, his average gotten up a little better, but he's still hitting an average 256 for the postseason. Bere checks and deals. Here we go. And that is a tough 61, and he just misses it. Fly ball left field. Coming under it is going to be Raines again. He gets to it and makes the catch for out number 2. Next batter for the Expos will be Moises Alou, bats 330 against right-handers. Alou is the Expos' leading hitter, batting 421 for the postseason. Bere looking in, 2 men out, and now the pitch. And that is a defense check, 74, and that's a range check to third. The ball is hit to Ventura. His range is a D. His range is a D, a 1-52, a 74, and he is going to make the play. He's got it. Nice pickup by Ventura. Throws to first, and the inning is over. Nothing for the White Sox in the top of the first. As Jason Bere gives out a 1-2-3 inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Tim Raines will be batting first. Joey Cora will be second. Frank Thomas is the designated hitter in this game, batting third. Julio Franco is fourth. Robin Ventura batting fifth. Darren Jackson sixth. Lance Johnson batting seventh. Mike LaValliere batting eighth. Ozzie Guillen is ninth. Defensively for the Expos, Walker is at first base. Mike Lansing is at second. Sean Berry at third. Will Cordero is at short. In left field is Cliff Floyd. Center fielder is Grissom. Right fielder is Alou. The catcher is Darren Fletcher. And on the mound for the Montreal Expos, a very young Pedro Martinez. In 1994, he was 11-5 with a 3.42 ERA. Martinez is 1-0 in this postseason. Frank Thomas is going to be the designated hitter for the White Sox instead of first base. Julio Franco actually has better range at that position. Here we go. Bottom of the first inning. Leading off for Chicago will be Tim Raines. Raines bats .285 against rights. Raines for the postseason is batting average a little low, .236. Pitch on the way from Pedro, and that is a ballpark 07. That's a wheelhouse for Raines, and a wheelhouse 74 is a fly ball to center field. Grissom's got all the room in the world, and he makes the catch, out number one. Comiskey Park pretty much plays a little bit of pitcher's park, 1-34 for lefts, 1-48 for rights for the wheelhouse effect. So that's a combined 2-82, a little bit of pitcher's park, but so far home runs in this World Series have been numerous. Next batter for the White Sox will be Joey Cora, bats .278 against rights. Cora is batting an average .250 for the postseason. Martinez looks in, and the pitch coming. And that's a patient 0-3, and he walks Cora. Base on balls. Martinez averages 2.8 walks per nine. That's his first of this game. And now a big cheer comes up from the Comiskey crowd, and here is Frank the Big Hurt Thomas. Thomas bats .342, 26 homers against rights. Cora on it first. It won't be a steal attempt. So Martinez knows he's got to be careful with Frank. Frank hit a home run yesterday in the game. So Cora on it first, and Martinez the batter. At a 19-inning game in your SOMPC replay, Astros beat the Red Sox a walk-off run by Jake Marisnick. Yeah. I remember those games. I had a few. We've had a couple of those in this replay here. Payoff pitch. Frank Thomas, the batter, 1 out. Martinez with the pitch. That's a ballpark 53 against a righty. That's going to be in play. But an in play 15 is still going to be a base hit for Thomas, and that's going to turn into a double. It's a deep drive off the left field wall. Cora rounding third, and they'll put up the stop sign, and they'll hold him there as the Comiskey crowd goes nuts. Double for Thomas. Cora holds at third as the runners only advance 2 bases on that. Runners at second and third. And now here's Julio Franco. Franco didn't do much hitting in the last couple of games because, of course, in the National League ballpark, the DH doesn't play. So Franco had a couple of nights off, although Franco is actually hitting pretty well for the postseason. He's batting .333. Runners at second and third, 1 out. No chance of a double play. The Expos are going to call the infield in. Martinez sets and deals. And that is a tough 80. And that's a fly ball center field. Not too deep. Coming on is Grissom. He's going to make the catch. It's too shallow. It's a tough pitch. And Cora has to hold it third. 2 outs. Well pitched by Martinez. And Franco couldn't get all of it. 2 men down. And now here is Robin Ventura. Ventura is the leading hitter for the Expos, and the leading hitter in this postseason, 440. Might be up for World Series MVP, depending how things go. Runners at second and third, now 2 outs. Pedro looking in. Infield is normal. Pitch to Ventura. Defense check 32. That could be interesting. Range check to third. The ball is at the Ventura. His range is a D. He's not going to get it. That's going to be a hit. Robin Ventura continues his hitting streak. That's going to be a hit, and it will be it's going to go, it's past the third baseman. That's going to be a double for Ventura, a double and 2 stars. Cora will score. Thomas will score. Ventura goes to second, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-0. Two RBI double by Robin Ventura. The Expos came into this game 8-2 in the postseason. The White Sox 10-3, which means Robin Ventura now has a 14-game postseason hitting streak. And the fans are jumping up and down, and the fireworks are going off on the scoreboard here at Comiskey Park. Darren Jackson is the next batter. Jackson bats 309 against rights. And Jackson for the postseason is hitting 241. Still 2 outs. A very young Pedro Martinez, but already 2 runs in for the White Sox. And here is the pitch. And that's another ballpark check, a 58. That will be in play. And an in-play 51 is popped up in the infield. Calling for it is the shortstop, Cordero. He's got it, makes the catch, and that will put the inning away. But the fans give a big cheer for the White Sox. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Already 1 inning in the books, and it's already 2-0 Chi Sox. Top of the second. Leading off for the Expos will be Larry Walker. Bats 318 against rights. Walker for the postseason batting 342, and he had a home run last night. Bere looking in. And now the pitch from Bere. And that is a tough 0-7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And down goes Walker. First strikeout for Bere. He averages 8.1 per 9. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Lou Frazier. He gets the call for the DH as he had the most hits against right-handed pitchers. On the bench, I should say. So Frazier is the DH for this game for the Expos in the American League ballpark. 1 out. And Bere's pitch to Frazier. And that is a patient 52, and Frazier draws a base on balls. He'll go to first. Bere issues 5.1 walks per 9, and that's his first walk. Now the Expos, the runner on base. The next batter will be Darren Fletcher, bats 277 against rights. Fletcher for the postseason batting 240. A 10B steal rating for Lou Frazier, and he's got a very good chance with a 10 to steal a base. He had 20 stolen bases, and I think we're going to see a steal here. And the hold rating is a 10 for Bere, so this is definitely going to be a steal attempt. So let's see. So it's going to be, so we roll it. So Frazier's going to attempt to steal, and in order to attempt it, he needs a 96 or lower. So a 96 or lower, he steals. 97, Bere gets a chance to pick him off. 47, there goes Frazier. There goes Frazier, and Lavallier's arm is a 3. So a B3 steal attempt. So a B3 steal attempt, so it's a very good chance to steal. The throw down to second, and he is safe. Stolen base and a possible error. Let's see if he got the error. You roll a D6 if higher than the catcher's E rating. It's a wild throw into the outfield. The error rating for LaValliere is a 2. So we draw another card and check the middle number. It is a 2. So if it's higher than the catcher's E rating, Wild throw into the outfield. So it is not higher, and a great play by second baseman Cora to keep that ball from going in the outfield. Oh, lots of chain of events there on that. But Lou Frazier steals second base. And now Fletcher, the batter. Runner in scoring position for the Expos. 1 out. Pitch from Bere. And that is a tough 87. And that's a ground ball to second. Play is made by Cora. He'll throw to first for out number 2. And Frazier does advance to third. And now the batter is Will Cordero. Cordero for the postseason, and he is batting .321. Has a couple of home runs. But now 2 outs. Top of the second. A big run at third base. Bere trying to keep him there. Montreal knows they're going to have to score runs. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 21. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cordero goes down and strands a base runner. Second strikeout for Bere. There were no runs and there was no hit. Frazier got on with a walk. And the Expos strand 1. Bottom of the second coming up. Still 2-0 Chi Sox. Now we'll see if Pedro can calm down a little bit from the first inning. Leading off for the White Sox will be Lance Johnson. That's .267 against the righties. And Johnson for the postseason batting a pretty healthy .268. Not bad. Martinez looks. And that is a tough 59. And that is a fly ball to left. And Floyd's going to get to that one. And that's the first out. Here comes the catcher, Mike LaValliere. LaValliere bats .278 against right-handers. LaValliere for the postseason batting .361. A lot of the White Sox batters are hitting very well. Both these teams are hitting very well. I think it's just going to be who has better pitching in this series. Martinez to LaValliere. And that is an in-play 83, and that is a fly ball center field. Grissom will hustle over there. Has no problem making the catch. 2 down. And now a chance for Ozzie Guillen. Guillen is batting .304 for the postseason, and he bats .300 against rights. So Guillen actually having a very good playoff series so far. 2 outs. Martinez's pitch. And that is a tough 19 caught looking strike 3 call. And that is the first strikeout for Martinez. He averaged 8.9 per 9. That's only his first strikeout, but Guillen goes down, called out on strikes. He thought the ball was low, but the umpire said, no, you're low. Just get out of here. You're out of here. And that will end the inning. Martinez comes up with a 3 up and 3 down. At the end of 2, the White Sox are still leading 2-0. Top of the third. Leading off for the Expos will be Mike Lansing. Bats .254 against rights. Lansing for the postseason batting .229. So he's a little bit under his average. Bere kicks and deals. And that is a patient 76. And fly out to center field. Coming under it is Johnson. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Next batter will be Sean Bere. Bere bats .266 against rights. Bere also hitting .229 for the postseason, also under his average. as Salvador America now joins us here at Comiskey Park. Steeler fan 1933 will get you something to drink and eat. And already the White Sox they're coming in here as the White Sox are leading 2-0 in the top of the third. Pitch to Bere. And that is a patient 12, and that's a base on balls. Bere trots down to first. Second walk issued by Bere. Top of the batting order now for the Expos, Marquise Grissom. Flew out his last time up. Bere will not run. 4A. Dice was a 5. 1 out. Yes, Eddie Van Halen. May he rest in peace. Absolutely. May he rest in peace. And yep, I know all you guys are happy the Yankees are out. Part of me, as I said, part of me is happy the Yankees are out of there. Part of me is missing the opportunity to watch an Astros-Yankees series. That would have been terrific. 1 out. Runner on first. Bere's pitch. That's a tough 40. And Grissom's going to fight it off. It's going to be a base hit. That's an opposite field liner into right field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Bere's going to go ahead and head to third. He will stay there. And now the Expos are in business. Runners at the corners and 1 out. The ball was hit to right. Jackson taught it in. Runners at the corners, and now Cliff Floyd, the batter. Grissom fought off a good pitch by Bere. And now 1 out and runners at first and third. Floyd does not ground out into many double plays. Montreal will call the infield in. 1 out. Pitch from Bere. And that is a patient 34. And it's a base hit by Cliff Floyd. And he smacks that one. That's going to be a double. Liner into left center, cut off by the left fielder. As Raines comes over and cut it off. But all runners will score, and this game is tied. Bere comes around. Marquise Grissom coming around third. He comes in, and it's tied at 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. 2 RBI double by Cliff Floyd. Jason Bere did not throw that great of a pitch, and Floyd went ahead and took it and took him deep into the outfield. And now the runner at second base with still 2 outs, and deuces are wild on the and the score is tied at 2 in the third. The next batter will be Moises Alou, as now the White Sox have to deal with the Expos hitting. Runner at second. They talked to Jason Bere for a moment. Now they get behind the plate. I know, Dodgers are very strong. They look really good. The Braves-Dodgers series is going to be very tight. I don't think the Rays will beat the Astros, though. 1 out. Pitch from Bere. Tough. 92. Fly ball left field. Not hit too deep. Raines will get to that one. And that is the second out. Floyd stays at second. And now we'll see Larry Walker. Walker struck out his last time up. 2 men down. Floyd still at second. Bere looking in. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 58. And Walker just misses it. It's a ground ball to third. Up with his Ventura. Throws to first. And the inning is over. 2 runs for the Expos on 2 hits and a walk. And we got another brand, and we have a new game with the score tied at 2. Bottom of the third. Top of the batting order for the White Sox and Tim Raines. Raines 0 for 1, flew out. Pedro has settled down a little bit. We'll see if he keeps it going here. Tied at 2, bottom of the third. Martinez with the pitch. Tough, 49. And that is a ground ball to third base. Bere will have it. Throws to first, out number 1. And that will bring up Joey Cora. Cora at the plate. Cora walked his last time up and scored on a double by Ventura. 1 out. Here's the pitch from Martinez. That's a tough 90, and that's a ground ball to short. One shortstop grounds out to another. Cora to Cordero to first, 2 outs. And now the batter is the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Thomas waiting for a big one here. He wants to send this Comiskey crowd park crazy. Here's the pitch from Martinez. That's a tough 18, and swing and a miss, struck him out. And Thomas will go back to the bench, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Pedro. And that is Pedro's second strikeout of the night. 3 innings in the books, and we are tied at 2. Yes, I believe the Astros are out to prove something, absolutely, with all the trash cans and all that crap. But right now, the Astros are definitely looking to do it. Dusty Baker has done a great job in this short season. As I said, I do not think the Rays can beat the Astros. I'm expecting an Astros. The Braves will give the Dodgers some headaches. The Braves got some very good hitting. Their pitching is not too bad either, but I like the Dodger pitching a little better. I think the Dodgers will win that series in 6. Astros, I think they'll beat the Rays in 5. It's going to be an Astros-Dodgers World Series. This is what I'm thinking it will be. Meanwhile, we got our own World Series going on here. Top of the 4th, Expos and White Sox tied at 2. Leading off from Montreal will be Lou Frazier. DHing, and he walked his first time up and stole a base. See if Bere calms down a little bit after that inning. That's going to be a tough 69 and fly ball center field. And coming over for it is Johnson. And he has the catch for the first out. 1 down, and the batter will be Darren Fletcher. Fletcher 0 for 1. Bere pitches. Tough 68 and fly ball center field again. Johnson comes under that one. Puts it away for out number 2. And now here's Will Cordero. Cordero struck out his last time up. Bere pitches. And that is a tough 78. And that's a fly ball to center field. And again, Johnson's going to have to get to this one, as Johnson makes all 3 putouts. A 1-2-3 inning for Montreal, and Johnson passes by Jason Bere on the mound and said, "Dude, come on, man. There are 7 other players out here. There are 8 other players out here in the field, man. Right? Come on. Putting me to, I better get paid overtime for all 3 of those outs I had." Bottom of the 4th. Coming on to bat for the Chi Sox will be Julio Franco. Franco flew out his last time up. Franco is playing first base over Frank Thomas. Thomas is the DH. Makes perfect sense. Franco actually has a better range record. Bottom of the 4th inning, tied at 2. Martinez with the pitch. And that's a patient 16. He's going to walk Franco. That gets the crowd going a little bit. And that is the second walk issued by Martinez. Franco goes to first, no steal attempt. And now here's Robin Ventura. Gets a big hand from the crowd. A 2 RBI double in the first inning. Ventura continues to hit well and continues his postseason hitting streak, now at 14. He's hit a game. He's gotten a hit in every single White Sox game in this postseason. Franco on it first. There's the pitch to Ventura. Tough, 61. And that is a fly ball to left. Floyd will get to that one. And that's the first out. Franco stays at first. And now here's Darren Jackson. Jackson popped out his last time up. Pitch to Jackson. That's a defense check, 57. An error check to the right fielder. The ball is hit to Alou. His error rating is a 3. 1-32, a 57 on the board, and he's going to get it. That's going to be an out. And that is a short fly ball, so Franco stays at first base. 2 outs. Nice play by Moises Alou. So it just goes as a fly out to right. And now the batter will be Lance Johnson. Two down. Here's the pitch from Martinez. And that's a ballpark 69. That's going to be in play. In play 48 is a popped up in the infield. And it's going to the shortstop. Cordero will get to that one. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So a walk, a leadoff walk, but the White Sox can't do anything with it. And at the end of 4, we are still tied at 2. Like to remind you, tomorrow night we will have Game 4 of this World Series. It will be Kirk Reeder versus Alex Fernandez. That'll be the pitching matchup for tomorrow night. Same time here. Between the Expos and the White Sox, Game 4 of the World Series. I also did some History Maker golf earlier, so check it out. Holes 1 through 9 of the Cajun Special Open, starting my RJL 518 tour. I'm just going to call it the RJL tour, really, the RJL tour. So that started there. So check it out. It was a pretty good first 9 holes. It was actually a lot of fun. A lot of strange things happened. So we'll have to see. So catch the holes 10 through 18 will be tomorrow, as we'll finish the round. Meanwhile, back to some World Series baseball, top of the 5th. Leading off for the Canadians will be Mike Lansing. Lansing flew out his last time up. Bere pitches. And that is a ballpark 62, and that is an in play. In play 24 for Lansing, single. That's a nice base hit to left center field. Lansing will hold it first. That's his first hit of the game. A 5C steal rating, a 4 on the dice. I do not see Lansing going for a steal. He had 12 stolen bases. It's a C. LeVire's arm is a 3. Just to check it. That would be a normal chance for Lansing to steal. Not going to steal. Too many toughs on Bere's card for a hit and run. So Bere's going to go ahead and hit normally. So I'm not going to steal here. So runner at first. Bere will bat normally. He walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Bere. That's a tough 69, and that's a ground ball to second base. It's a 9 on the board. Bere's double play rating's a 6, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. So Lansing's thrown out at second. Bere makes it to first, 1 out. Next batter will be Marquise Grissom. Grissom 1 for 2. We got a base hit earlier. Nothing going on for Bere at first. Bere had 14 stolen bases in 1994, but he's not going here. He didn't get the die roll. Grissom the batter, 1 out. Bere's pitch. Tough, 13. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Jason Bere. 2 outs now. And a chance for Cliff Floyd. Floyd had a 2 RBI double his last at bat. Salvador America says, I love the intensity of postseason baseball. Yes, it is. 2 outs. Bere on at first. Bere pitches. Patient 0-4, and he walks Floyd. Base on balls, and that is his 3rd walk of the game. And now a chance for Moises Alou, Montreal's leading hitter. So now the Expos are in business, runners at first and second, and Alou is up. Bere knows he has to make a good pitch. 2 outs. The Comiskey Park crowd on their feet. Could this year be the year the White Sox end the World Series drought? Of course, we know they did it in 2005, but this is 94. Did this team have it, the ability to win it all then? Bere pitches to Alou. That's a tough 68, and that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Cora. He'll throw to first and end the inning. So nothing for the Expos on 1 hit and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 2. Leading off for the White Sox will be Mike LaValliere. LaValliere flew out his last time up. As we clear the deck and flip. Pedro Martinez has given up no hits since the first inning. And now the pitch to LaValliere. And that is a tough 69. And ground ball to short. Up with it is Cordero. Throws to first. Out number 1. 1 man down. And now we'll see Ozzie Guillen. Guillen struck out his last time up. Martinez looking in. Now he pitches. And that's a ballpark 46. That's an in play. And in play 60 is a fly ball to left. Floyd's going to get to that one. And that is out number 2. And now here's Tim Raines. Raines 0 for 2 today. Both Martinez and Bere have given up 2 runs, but really they've been strong. Their fatigues inning is 7. And with the designated hitter rule in the respect for the next 3 games, don't have to worry about batting for the pitchers. So I utilize American League rules when it comes to pinch hitting. The batters must have at least 3 at-bats before I do that. Or unless in a major strategy play. Raines is the batter. Martinez, defense, 0-2. That's not good. That's going to be an error check to shortstop. The ball is hit to Cordero. His error rating is a 1, and he's going to boot that ball. Error on Cordero. And it's a 1-base error as he throws to first, but unfortunately Walker had to come off the bag. That's an E6, and Raines is on first. First error on Montreal. You don't want to give teams extra outs in the postseason, and now here's Joey Cora. A 4A steal rating. Raines is not running. Now with an 11 on the dice. Still tied at 2. Now Cora the batter. He walked and grounded out. He's 0 for 1. Martinez looking in. Now the pitch. That's a tough 51. And ground ball to third. Bere's got it. Throws to first. And the side is retired. So the error does not hurt the Expos in that inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error. At the end of 5, we are still tied at 2. Who's going to break through? As we go to the top of the 6th. The leadoff batter for the Expos is Larry Walker. Walker is 0 for 2. As Salvador says, extra outs is a recipe for disaster. Yeah, that is so true. As we've seen that happen firsthand in my games. Larry Walker, here's the pitch. That's a tough 90, and that's a grounded to second base. Up with it is Cora. Easy toss to first, 1 out. And now we'll see Lou Frazier. Frazier 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and stole a base. 1 out. Jason Bere's pitch. And that's a ballpark 53 hitting from the left side. That's going to be in play. And in play 92 is a fly ball to left field. And Raines gets over to that one. And that's out number 2. And now here's Darren Fletcher. 9 runs in a certain game comes to mind. Yeah, that's one of them. And we will be going over our games when the World Series is over in my epilogue video. When the World Series is over, we'll do a 1994 epilogue video. And of course, that will introduce, and we'll also have the voting results for the next season at that same video. But that's not until the World Series is over. Fletcher the batter. Bere with the pitch. Patient, 33, and he walked him. Fletcher gets a base on balls. He will go to first. Yeah, season recap, exactly. Fletcher goes to first. And that is the 4th walk given up by Bere. Fletcher does not have a chance to run. And now here's Will Cordero. Season recap. Cordero is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Bere, pitch. Patient, 29, and he walks Cordero. And now the Expos have something going on here. And that is the 5th base on balls by Jason Bere. And now a chance for Mike Lansing. Lansing 1 for 2. They'll let Bere pitch. He's not reached his fatigue inning yet. 2 outs. Now Lansing has a big opportunity for Montreal. Fletcher will score on a single. Cordero will score on a double. With 2 outs. Bere pitches. Defense, 49. Could be interesting. It's an error check to third base. The ball is hit to Guillen. His error rating is a 2. 1 to 44. 49 makes the play. What a play by Guillen. He's got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Guillen makes an outstanding play. Actually, timeout. That's a 3. It's a defense check. Did I say error third base or error to, wait a minute, timeout. I said error, that's an error on third base, right? I used Guillen. Guillen's shortstop. Ventura's third base. His error rating is a 1. That's a 1 to 51. Never mind. That's not a game saver. I blew it. That is an error on Robin Ventura. I called the error to third base, and I looked at Guillen. Ventura's at third base for the White Sox. His error rating is a 1. at third, and that falls into 1-51. That is an error on Ventura. Timeout, good thing I checked. Got to make sure I get it right. That is an error, and it's a single +1 on an error. Wow. Single +1. Which means Fletcher comes in to score. So it goes as a base hit for Lansing. Fletcher scores. Cordero goes to third, and Lansing goes to first. And since it's automatically 2 bases, Cordero comes in to score, and Lansing goes to second. And the Expos have taken a 4-2 lead on a gigantic error by Robin Ventura. That is an E5. Oh, my. Huge error. And allows the Expos to take a 4-2 lead. And the beat goes on. Mike Lansing, single and an error on an infielder. And that was to Robin Ventura. And I had to check, and I swear it did say error on third baseman, not shortstop. Ventura's at third. I had to recheck myself, and I did. And the right call was made. That is a 4-2 lead for the Expos. Gigantic error on Ventura. And Lansing on its second. And the batter is Sean Bere. Stadium groans. Ugh. Leading hitter for the White Sox, but he commits maybe the biggest error of the series right now. And Bere is the batter. Here's the pitch from Bere. And that is a patient 29. And Bere smacks one. Boy, that error is huge. Bere hits a 29. That's going to be a double for Bere. No need to draw a card. Lansing automatically scores. Bere goes to second base. RBI double for Bere. And it is now 5-2 Expos. Stadium groans. Ugh. Bere on at second base, and Bere can't believe it. Let down by his defense, and then Sean Bere smacks another one. Now the Expos have a 3-run lead here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. The batter will be Marquise Grissom. They're going to see if they can get Bere to finish the inning out. Although he's given up already 3 runs, White Sox bullpen getting ready. If Bere allows another hit or a walk, that'll be it for him. Grissom is 1 for 3. As Salvador America says, got a feeling this one is far from over. We know that's right. Humongous error on Robin Ventura. 2 outs. Pitch. Tough. 80. Or 88, it really won't matter. It's a ground ball to short. It's halfway, but it doesn't matter either way. Grounder to short, up with it is Guillen. He throws to first, and the inning is over. 3 runs for the Expos on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 1 gigantic error. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Expos now lead 5-2 with Pedro now on the mound. And the batter will be Frank Thomas. Groans more like speed dialing their psychiatrists. That's good. Frank Thomas at the plate. But the White Sox, we know, are capable of definitely getting runs quickly. Thomas is 1 for 2. Bottom of the 6th. Martinez pitches. And that is a tough 47 base hit. Frank Thomas single into right center field. And the White Sox get their leadoff runner on. Second hit of the night for Thomas. He will go to first and stay there. Crowd waking up a little bit after that devastating inning. Here's Julio Franco. Thomas on it first. Martinez looking over. Checks Thomas at first base. Now the batter is Frank. Now he looks at Franco. And the pitch now coming. And that is a defense 27. That could be interesting. An error check to third base. This time the ball is hit to Bere. His error rating is a 2, 1-44. And Bere's going to commit an error. He bobbles it. And that is also a single +1. So it's a base hit for Franco, which goes there, and it's a +1. So Thomas goes to third, and Franco goes to second, and Thomas holds because there's only one out. There's nobody out. And that is an E5 on the Expos. Second error on Montreal. So Robin Ventura commits an error in the top of the 6th. Now Sean Bere, the other third baseman, commits an error in the bottom of the 5th. Stadium cheers. Yay! Runners at second and third and nobody out. And now the batter is Robin Ventura, and believe it or not, the White Sox crowd are giving him cheers. They're gonna forgive and forget if he can go ahead and get a big hit here. Runners at second and third. Ventura is 1 for 2. They're going to call the infield in. Pedro Martinez now in a big jam in the bottom of the 6th inning. Salvador America said this feels this game is far from over, and he knows it. Martinez pitches to Ventura. And that is a tough 61, and it's a fly ball to left, and it's very shallow. Floyd will come under it, and he makes the catch, and Thomas cannot score. 1 out. No sacrifice fly. Good pitch from Martinez, and now it'll be up to Darren Jackson with runners still at second and third and 1 out. Infield is in again. Don't want to give up any runs. Expos defense lets them down in this inning, but can they get out of the jam? 1 out. Martinez pitches to Jackson. That's a patient 99, and that's a fly ball to left. That could probably score the run, and a patient. Jackson is out, 2 down. And let's see what happens. Thomas's run rating is a 7. And the ball is hit to left. So the ball is hit to Floyd. His arm rating is an 8. His arm rating is an 8, and they're going to send Thomas. They're going to send him. So very simple. 7 or lower, Thomas scores. 8, play at the plate. 9 or higher, Thomas is out. 9 and higher, the throw to the plate. He's out of there. He is out of there. Floyd guns Thomas out at the plate. The Expos get out of the inning. Side retired. Floyd guns down Thomas. Unbelievable. And the stadium groans. Ugh. Jackson flies out to left. Frank Thomas is cut down at the plate, and the inning is over. What a throw by Floyd. And at the end of 6, the Expos still lead 5-2. We've had our share of great throwouts. We go to the top of the 7th inning. We're going to see a new pitcher for the White Sox as Bere is now fatigued automatically. And on comes Cliff Floyd. He'll bat for the Expos. And coming on to pitch for the White Sox will be left-hander Paul Ossenmacher. Ossenmacher for the post doesn't have any. He's pitched a few, but he has no scoring, no wins, losses, or saves. So Paul Ossenmacher will pitch to Cliff Floyd. Nobody out, top of the 7th, just getting it underway. Ossenmacher pitches. And that is an in-play 24. And Floyd smacks a base hit into left center field. And the leadoff runner is on for the Expos. Floyd's second hit of the night. He's now 2 for 4. Floyd holds it first. And now the batter will be Moises Alou. Nothing going on with Floyd at first base. Alou will bat. He bats .365 against the lefties. Floyd on it first. Alou, however, is 0 for 3 tonight, so you know he's due. Ossenmacher with the pitch. And that is a tough 59 base hit. Moises Alou, it's a single. It's a long single into the gap to center field. Floyd advances 2 bases. He will go to third and will hold there. And the Expos are in major business. And the batter will be Larry Walker. Fans here at Comiskey Park can't believe it. A gigantic error in the top of the 6th inning, a big error by the Expos in the bottom, and the White Sox, runners at second and third, nobody out, and can't score. Now the Expos have runners at the corners and nobody out. The White Sox cannot afford any more runners to cross. They will call the infield in. Ossenmacher looking in, and he checks and deals. And that's a tough 48, swing and a miss, struck him out. Big strikeout by Ossenmacher, 1 out. And the batter now will be Lou Frazier. And Frazier bats .071 against lefties. We may see a pinch hitter for Frazier in this case. And they will, as Lou Frazier is going to come out, and Rondell White will take over at designated hitter. White is the new DH. He bats .270 against lefties. And he will be the new designated hitter for the Expos from here on. Runners at the corners still with 1 out now. The White Sox are going to call infield in. They can't afford any more runs. Ossenmacher looking in. And here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 52. And that is a ground ball. That's a ground ball to third. It's an 8 on the dice. And that is going to be runner on third out at home. He throws home, gets Floyd, and the batter and runner are safe. The infield in works on that one. 2 outs. And it goes as a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Darren Fletcher. And now Fletcher has a chance with runners at first and second. Now, can the White Sox get out of this inning? Second and third with nobody. Second and third, nobody. First and third, nobody out. Ossenmacher will pitch to Fletcher. Fletcher only bats 139 against lefties. They will keep him in there. They don't want to give up their catcher. 2 outs. Ossenmacher will pitch to Fletcher. Tough. 0-4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another big strikeout by Ossenmacher, and the Expos do not get anything. No runs, 2 hits for Montreal, but they come up empty here. At the end of that, we are at the 7th inning stretch. In a 5-2 ball game by Montreal. Seventh inning stretch time. Take me out to the ball game. We'll be right back. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. White Sox and Expos. Expos leading 5-2. This is game 3 of the World Series, with the series tied at 1. Pedro Martinez. The Expos are going to do what they can to see if they can keep him out there for 1 inning. He's not fatigued. Not tired yet. Leading off for Chicago will be Lance Johnson, and he will bat. What a game. A couple of great plays, a couple of great saves, and a couple of huge errors. Montreal's committed 2 errors. The White Sox committed 1. The difference is Montreal scored on the White Sox error. The White Sox did not score on the Expos error. Martinez will pitch to Johnson. And that is a tough 19. And that is a base hit for Lance Johnson. It's a single. Johnson does not strike out much, and he leads off with a hit. That's his first hit of the game. And the batter will be Mike LaValliere. Lance Johnson, a 6B steal rating. He's not going to, down by 3 runs, you're not going anywhere. You need hits. Martinez looking in. Now the pitch to LaValliere. Ballpark 79, that's an in play. In play 71 is a ground ball to short. And they're going to turn it. Shortstop to second to first, double play. 6-4-3, the twin killing. Pitcher's best friend. 2 outs. And now the batter is Ozzie Guillen. Guillen 0 for 2. Montreal would love to not really use much of their bullpen since, remember, 3 games in a row here at Comiskey. Guillen up. 2 men down. 2 for the price of 1. Here's the pitch. That's a patient 80, and that's a fly ball center field. Grissom's going to get to it. He settles under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs. There was a hit. 7 in the books. Expos leading 5-2. They'll go to the top of the 8th. Will Cordero is the batter. Ossenmacher will come out. Since he only pitched 1 inning, he can be used the rest of the way here in Comiskey Park. I'll keep track of how many innings they pitch. So Ossenmacher only pitched 1 inning. New pitcher coming up for the White Sox. And it will be Jose De Leon. De Leon actually has some records. De Leon has 3 saves. He is 1-0 in the postseason, and he has 3 saves. Jose De Leon. He's got 3 saves. Top of the 8th, 5-2. This, of course, not a save situation. It's trying to keep it the way it is. Cordero will bat for the Expos. He walked his last time up. De Leon with the pitch. And that is a tough 32. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cordero heads back to the bench. 1 out. Second strikeout for Cordero for him. And now the batter is Mike Lansing, and he gets a big boo from the Comiskey crowd. He's 2 for 3 tonight, but it was his hit that gave the error and allowed the 2 runs to score for the Expos to put him ahead. Lansing is 2 for 3 tonight, having a good night. De Leon checks and deals. And that is a tough 24, and he goes down on strikes, 2 outs. Barely goes down on strikes, but he does. Second strikeout in a row for De Leon. And now here's Sean Bere. He doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. 2 outs. And now the pitch. And that's a ballpark 60, and that's in play. In play for Bere, 62, fly ball to right. Coming underneath it is going to be Jackson, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over, a 1-2-3 inning for the Expos. De Leon does his job. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 5-2 Montreal. Top of the batting order for Chicago, here's Tim Raines. Pedro Martinez will stay out there as long as he can to keep the bullpen out, to keep the bullpen well. Pedro Martinez will pitch. He had 1 complete game in 1994, which tells me he can go the distance. Question is will he? 5-2 is a score. Not fatigued yet. The pitch to Raines. And that is a tough 34, and it's a base hit. Tim Raines smacks a single to left center field, and he has his first hit of the game. He got on base via error the last time, and Raines will go to first. For a steal rating will not run. And the batter now will be Joey Cora. Montreal checking the bullpen, see if they want to do anything here. They're going to see what happens with Cora. So nobody out. Runner on first. Pedro, they're going to stick with him. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 39. Base hit, Joey Cora. He gets a single. It's a sharp liner that drops in front of the left fielder. Runner on first, advances one base. Raines holds at second. And now the White Sox are in business. And the batter now is Frank Thomas. And that will be it for Pedro. And to pitch to Thomas, they'll bring in their best. They will bring in their best reliever from the bullpen. It'll be Tim Scott. Tim Scott, 2.70 ERA, will pitch to the Big Hurt. Runners at first and second. Fans at Comiskey on their feet. Thomas having a good night. He is 2 for 3. Now Scott, the pitcher. Coming in a big jam. Here's the pitch. It's a tough 45. Base hit, Frank Thomas. It's a single. Opposite field liner. That's an opposite field liner into right field. The runners only advance one base. The bases are loaded. Sometimes you pitch a great pitch, but the batter still fights it off. Remember, good hitting does beat good pitching. It's great pitching that beats good hitting. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and the batter is Franco. Fans are loud. They're on their feet here at Comiskey Park. A big chance for the White Sox. Montreal will call for the double play. They'll call infield back since Franco does ground out into a number of them. It is loud here at Comiskey right now. Bases loaded. Scott on the mound. Franco at the plate. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. It's an in-play 37, and it's going to be popped up. He pops it up behind the plate. Fletcher calls for it. Makes the catch. 1 out. A huge pop out. Pop out to the catcher. Franco is out. That quieted the crowd a bit, but now a chance for redemption. Here's Robin Ventura. Ventura 1 for 3 tonight's got a double. Committed a huge error. Can Robin Ventura make a big hit here and clear his name? Bases still loaded. The Expos are still going to play the infield back and play for an out. They might not get the double play, but they're going to go ahead and try to get outs. They're up by 3. 1 out. Scott. Ventura looking for some redemption. Does he get it? In play, 68. Ground ball to short. No, he doesn't. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Cordero. Throws to second. Throws to first. Double play rating 6.95. Double play. The Expos get out of it. Unbelievable. No runs, 3 hits, bases loaded, nobody out, a pop out behind the plate, and Robin Ventura grounds out into a 6-4-3. Side retired. Stadium groans. Ugh. And Ventura slams his helmet in the dugout. And he chopped it to short. And Tim Scott pumps his fist into the air. And they still lead 5-2 as we go to the top of the 9th. No runs, 3 hits. and then a pop out, and then a ground, then a double play. Top of the batting order for the Expos, it'll be Marquise Grissom. De Leon is coming out as he only pitches 1 inning, so that saves him for the rest of the 3 games here. And coming on to pitch against Grissom will be lefty Dennis Cook, which pretty much turns Grissom around. Dennis Cook will pitch to Grissom. Grissom is 1 for 4 in this game. Top of the 9th inning. Now the Expos looking for insurance. Here's the pitch from Cook. And that's a tough 57. And that's a fly ball to right field. Jackson gets to that one. And that's out number 1. Next batter will be Cliff Floyd. Floyd 2 for 4. Actually hits lefties better. But they're going to go with Cook. 1 out, top of the 9th. Pitch. And that's a tough 46. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs. And now Moises Alou. Alou 1 for 4 tonight. Cook trying to keep this a 5-2 game. Cook pitches to Alou. That's a tough 0-4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Side retired. Dennis Cook gets a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. I'm sorry, for the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Expos leading 5-2. Leading off for the White Sox will be Darren Jackson. The Expos will go to the bullpen. It's not a save situation. They'll go with Mel Rojas and see if Rojas can close the game out and save Wetland. If the pitchers pitch 1 inning, they can still go another day. They pitch 2 innings, they could go 1 day, but then have to rest. So I'm changing the rules a little bit on that so I don't run out of pitchers so easily in case of blowouts. 5-2. Darren Jackson, the batter for the White Sox. Mel Rojas will pitch. Will we see some 9th inning magic? As I always like to say, Wetland is warming up if necessary. Rojas pitches to Jackson. Ballpark 74. That's an in play. And an in play 50 is a ground ball to first. Walker's going to get it, and he'll take it himself. 1 out. And now the batter is Lance Johnson. Johnson 1 for 3. Rojas makes the pitch. Tough 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lance Johnson doesn't strike out much, but he does there. On a perfect pitch by Rojas. 2 outs. And the last chance for the White Sox will be LaValliere. LaValliere is 0 for 3, including a big double play earlier. But that wasn't the biggest double play. Ventura's double play was larger. Rojas trying to complete the game, close it out. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Comiskey crowd on their feet, hoping for some special. Here's the pitch from Rojas. Tough 12. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Expos come away with the win. The Montreal Expos get a gift from Robin Ventura in two ways. A huge error and then a gigantic double play. And the Expos win this game 5-2 and take a 2-1 series lead and eliminates the chance for the White Sox to win it at home. What an incredible season of sequence of events for the Expos in this game. Final line score coming up. For Montreal, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 gigantic error. The winning pitcher is Martinez, and he actually goes to 2-0 on the postseason. Bere is going to take the loss and drop to 1-2. No save. Although Scott and Rojas do get holds. What a win for the Expos to win this game here in Comiskey Park after a tough loss last night. Now taking a 2-1 series lead. And it will be Kirk Reeder versus Alex Fernandez tomorrow night. What a win for Montreal. They win a huge road game in Comiskey Park. But can the White Sox battle back? We will find out. Salvador America, Steeler fan, 1933. Thank you all for joining me. And for those who did watch but didn't say anything, that's okay. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. And we will see you tomorrow for Game 4 of this World Series tomorrow night. And, of course, some more History Maker Golf, holes 10 to 18 of my Cajun Special Open. So join me for that. Probably early morning or late afternoon. Probably early morning or early afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Take care, everybody. Expos beat the White Sox 5-2, now lead the World Series 2-1. See you guys tomorrow.